Alright, what's up everyone, Duquesne23 here, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make a drivable civilian car. Now, this was not found by myself, this was found by ZeNy, so if you want to, give credit and go check it out, I will put a link to the original source in the description of the video, but let's go ahead and learn how to make a drivable civilian car. So basically all you need is a Warthog, preferably you could probably do it, I haven't actually tried it with a normal Warthog, but if you want to go for the look of a driving civilian car and one that doesn't have a gun turret on the back, just get the normal Scout Warthog here. So there you go, you got your Scout Warthog, let's drop that down. And then once you get your Scout Warthog, then you want to go over to your prop section, then go over to vehicles, and there's the car right there. So you just spawn your car in, let's spin it around because it's got to match up with the same side unless you want your car to be looking like it's driving backwards even though it's driving forwards. And once you have your civilian car, the next thing that you need to do is go to extras and go to FX and get something like right here we just have steam, and I'll just do falling on here. Basically you just need something invisible like this to kind of link them all together. And so steam falling, it barely even shows up that much, especially whenever you're moving, so that's to me the best thing to do. So right here we just go ahead and go object properties, and let's turn the Warthog to phase so we can phase these objects together. And let's make sure this is phase. Nope, it's on fixed, so let's go phase. And there we go. So now you just got to put it in there just as, you know, as close to what you can. Whoa, way too much. Let's go eighth of a movement here. Alright, so right here should be good. You don't want it to be too high or too low. If it gets too high, then, you know, it's a little too much. Of course, you won't be able to, you know, do this next step here. So you want it to be just right there. It doesn't have to be totally perfect, but just don't make it to where the civilian car's tires are touching the ground compared to the, you know, Warthogs. So then after you do that, you grab this top little FX here. And let's go ahead and drop that on top of this, and basically you just got to drop that somewhere right there in the center, and there you go. Now all you have to do is, actually before we do that, this is just for purposes of it not taking a long time. I'm going to the respawn timer, crank that down a little bit. You don't want to do it down to 1 because then it'll respawn too quick. So I just hit it to 30 seconds so it respawns in 30 seconds. And so then you want to select this FX Steam first, then the car, and then you could go for the Warthog. And then you want to group them all together by holding up on the D-pad. You could group them all together. And there you go, you have them grouped. Now next thing you need to do is blow up the Warthog. So the best way to blow up the Warthog is coming over here and grabbing weapons, and I go tier 3, let's grab the Spanker. And so let's go ahead and drop the Spanker down, and let's crank this up. We gotta crank up the amount of spare ammo we have here because we just need that. 15 should be okay. So there we go, we got ourselves a Spanker here. Let's go ahead and pick that up and just shoot where you think it'll hurt the Warthog itself. So you want to shoot, and once you blow up the Warthog, you're gonna see flames show up. So not yet, but right there you go. Now you see the flames. You don't want to grab it, but don't hit X on the grouped objects yet. Wait till the flames disappear. There you go, disappeared. Hit X, go to object properties, hit weld, and now it's welded together. Now all you have to do is wait for the Warthog to respawn, and once that Warthog respawns, you'll be able to drive it around. So let's see here, waiting for it. Come on, Warthog. See, so you can shorten it a little bit. So there's the Warthog's dropping down a little bit. So now we can go ahead and put the physics to normal there. Physics are set to normal, and drive the Warthog, and there we go, driving around. It's a little wonky if you're in the driver's seat because, you know, it flicks out a little bit. But yeah, so there we go. Look at that. We're driving around in this Warthog. Woo! This is an amazing thing to be able to have, especially, you know, some people may be able to make some pretty cool little game types or something with this. You could probably put the FOV out. Let's actually see if that works. Let's go ahead and drop the FOV out on the screen filters, and that may work a little bit better. you know, for driving. You might get out of the vehicle. Nope, still inside the vehicle. But still, though, guys, that's pretty awesome. You have a drivable civilian hog here. So that is actually really useful. It's a little bit difficult to drive just because of the fact that whenever you add objects, like you weld objects together and you have set them into normal physics, each, like the weight of that object gets added to each other. So naturally this is a very heavy object right now. So that's one reason why it drives really slow and it's very difficult to actually, you know, drive and stuff. So that's just something to remember, but this is something that is really cool. And guys, be sure to like this video, share it around and everything, so we can get, you know, more people to see this and they can make some pretty cool little games with it. Try welding different things, guys, if you want to this. There's probably different welding stuff that you could do doing the same type of thing. I know I already welded wings to a warthog and drove it around doing this. But also they said do not try to weld gun turrets, because gun turrets will crash your game. So sometimes it will crash your game, guys, so make sure you save before you do this on a map, if it's actually a map that you're building. But guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this. Be sure to spread this video around and subscribe for more Halo 5 tutorials, and I'll see y'all next time. Later, guys.